that after a goddamn exam, these two gay dudes just started talking about their
Exactly,
escapades.
which is what I want to hear when we started, buddy. Hello!
Hello,
Yo.
everyone.
The very first thing, of course, that everybody wants to
Oh,
hear.
I don't know. I don't know that's what I want to hear, definitely.
Yes,
Sounds
it's
awesome.
absolutely one for the archives, as it were.
There we go.
Oh, Ruben's alive. Good.
Oh shit!
No.
Hello?
He joined at the literal nick
Hello,
of time. Before I
What's
strangled,
up?
before I
Hey,
strangled
where's
you
my
with my
guy?
brand
Where's
new
my guy?
hands that I have.
Ooh,
I'll
okay.
strangle you first.
You're in a
Does
My
that
guy's
mean that you can finally jerk me off?
Oh,
You promised that one night many years ago.
you
We
promised.
were roommates.
Now
You had-
you're wrong.
you had
I
a
seem to
chance.
remember some motion involving in that scenario.
We were roommates.
What the
Anyway,
hell?
roommates.
Nah.
But yes, I do have hands now, but don't let that be intimidated. I'm just like all you people who don't have hands who are in boxes, but not really. 'Cause
Hold
I'm
on,
out
I'll
of the
be right-
box and I have hands now.
I'm gonna box
No.
you.
Do it, you coward, you won't. But hi, welcome to the
Hello everyone, this is Markiplier!
Welcome to the second, they allowed us back after the first one, session of Dungeons and Dumbasses.
Dungeons and Cracks?
We're gonna do some brief introductions, everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna be going down the line. Rosali, can
We
you
already
introduce-
did introductions.
Yeah, but every single session, they don't need to know who you people are, who you're playing.
Nah,
what
they
the-
don't
Yeah, it's not the
All they
same
have to
people
know
watching every
is that I'm
time.
Yeah,
It
it's a
should
live
be.
series, you never know. But yeah,
stupid.
we're going down the line.
Character.
Rosali, say who you are and who you're playing. You know, the usual.
I am. Let me pull it up.
I am.
am-
Insert name here.
Insert name here, and I am also insert character story here. Jim Scrouch, a half-elf
Jim Croc.
Ozark. Yeah, the crotch man himself.
Yes. And then,
I am, I'm a currently like a detective in this tale.
Tail Detective.
and-
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. And you want me to run down the description of the character?
No, I'd say it's
As
just a
in,
very
like,
general thing would be okay. Stuff like that.
Man, 5'8", 22 age.
Man.
There you go.
And now censored. What are you gonna do, boy?
Oh my god, good lord, hello. My name's Colormecensored, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna geek out. My character's name is Jálee Ormantahk. I am a long tooth. Whoa, I am a blah blah blah. I am a hyena human hybrid. Blah, blah, blah.
You got them beans?
Yeah, I got them toe beans, baby. You know I do.
Oh, dude.
I am
D&D
Extra
terms, he is a
$5 at
shifter.
OnlyFans.
So
I'm sorry, I'm about to geek out. All right, I am a drummer for the Triad nightclubs, and I am hot and sexy and cool, and yeah, come
only
see me,
some of those
baby.
are true. You have to find out which it is. But watch an episode. Vega, you're next.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dakakotawaru.
Well, too bad.
Nani put off.
I put you in the box. So I can shake the box.
The fact that you might have understood.
Shake the box.
I'm crying at the fact that you might have understood exactly what
I understand what you said.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
'cause
Okay,
he's a
fine.
weeb.
Okay, fine.
You're lucky I can't do the
Hello,
little
I
finger
am.
with this thing. Oh, I can actually. Hey!
I.
Right, you keep moving your hands, I'm literally going to jerk off to it.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Nah.
OnlyFans,
I am
give it only
Vega,
to me.
known as Shrimp.
Group sesh?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry, Vega, go ahead.
My name's Vega, first name Shrimp.
Oh.
And I am a changeling that is a night worker.
Yeah.
Working on the night moves.
Come You
Yeah,
can say
yeah, I just worked the
super
night
sexy
shift at
person
the
of
local
night,
Burger
come
King. Don't
on.
worry about it.
Come on, it's 1943. We're in the times. It's okay to
Sexism
say.
wasn't invented until 1957. Come on.
Listen, I'm obviously the worker at the local Burger King. I mean, don't question that the Burger King may or may not
Does
have
the
holes.
Burger King have a holes? Yes, I know.
Yeah, don't question.
In the last stall is a hole.
Number 15. Burger King holes. The last thing you want on your
Okay,
Burger
so,
King
next
restaurant is
Rat.
holes.
Hello, I am.
Perfect name.
Burger King.
Yes, I am Rat. I play as Samuel. And I'm very
golden.
good at lying.
Apparently.
Even though they're bad lies, but you're good at them.
They're terrible lies, but everyone's
Oh,
somehow
oh,
stupid.
oh. No.
Everybody's too stupid to realize.
Bien.
Yes.
Ho ho ho.
And finally, we
No,
have
my bag of
Ruben.
candies.
Hello, I'm Ruben_B13. I am playing Jack Full Metal, who is a human champion fighter. What do you call for the what is
Pit.
the current group that
The pit.
I'm in? The Pit, yes. For
Armpit.
the Pit.
$30.
Your mother's armpits.
No, dude. She keeps those things fresh for you.
Damn.
Right.
Ah, there we go. But yeah,
And- Oh, sorry, you can go ahead. I know you finished. Sorry, keep going. Keep going.
I don't even know either.
It burned. It burned.
What's happening in that corner over there?
Ah! My sangria spat at me right in my nose. It burned.
What?
Ah!
And with those out of the way, I am your humble-
13.9% alcohol.
And with Vega dying in the corner, I am your humble dungeon master, Mr.Wright for the evening. We normally have one more person with us, but our friend Kat has been consumed by the beast known as Elden Ring, and we do
Elden
not
Ring.
know when and or if she will be released from her prison of playing Elden Ring. So for right now, it's just us. We can maybe make it work. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough charm and charisma to go around everybody else, but we'll have to figure something out. I don't know. So.
Look at me noting and shit. Let me fill you with a
I
gallon
can
of white
ban
cream.
the mod. I hope you realize this, sir. Okay. So I guess with the stupid stuff potentially temporarily possibly out of the way, I guess
It still
let's
burns.
attempt to start. Why are you rolling a deception check right now?
Decepticons roll
It
out.
was also awful, I hope you know. Why did Discord close?
Awful, so you
We've
left.
lost
Why
the
did
captain.
Discord close?
No!
Oh no, how will we ever survive?
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why Discord closed. All of you guys are glitched out now. Okay, hold on, let me.
Buddy.
I hate it. Okay. Okay, so I guess the
Let the
mutant.
stream
leave
legit
and-
goddamn
I
die.
literally just play the music on Astral, and then
I'm gonna
Discord
play
just
you like a fiddle.
exploded. And for some reason,
There's
I
only
didn't
one
use-
string though.
What?
One massive string, and it's probably bass.
Probably, potentially. Who knows? We just changed.
You've never
strings
seen the
again, I
gent,
guess.
you've never seen the gent stick? It's just one giant. it's just
Man,
one
shut
freaking
up.
giant string.
Why is it? Okay, it's glitching out for you guys, which is always fun. So let me, I guess.
Glitching.
It's my favorite right next to it.
That's my favorite thing to do in life.
What? It's not that big of a deal. We'll move on. But as I was saying before, Discord imploded upon itself for some.
What is wrong with the shrimp? and
Discord
all
said,
the
"I
other-
commit die."
No, I changed the screens a couple times. See, because there's a couple, like, for some reason Vega and censored, like, their things are having error messages pop up on them for some reason.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
looking.
know
The stream has like a minute of delay.
why.
So
mean,
right now
I
they're
mean, with-
still affected by it.
I mean,
so,
with like D&D and stuff, it's not that huge of a deal. Honestly.
oh no,
So I'm not
I
worried.
just need a mod correctly, man.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
it's a weird thing. But yeah, okay, so as we were saying before everything exploded for no reason, let's do as I chomp on a pretzel very, very loudly, by the way.
Always pretzels, I swear to
Always
God.
pretzels.
Well, we chomp on the
They-
pretzel,
They be
please.
straight
We love
bussin',
ASMR.
though. We're gonna
So
do
you
a
and
little bit of a recap for those who were not here previously, and you should totally check out the stream. We have it on my YouTube channel. YouTube is in link. But you know,
Check out episode 1 of Dungeons and Dumbasses.
Whoa. And let's do a bit of a recap of what happened last time. Previously, in the tales of New York City, it's 1943. Gangs rule the streets, and murders also in the streets. Coincidentally, it's a
about
very
I thought it
big
was murders
street.
in the
It's a
streets.
very big street, so multiple things can happen in there. But all of our heroes, quote unquote, have been caught up in a bit of a murder scene where one of the mob have been murdered on Triad territory, which could potentially spark a war that could potentially bleed into the seats, the city, and could potentially cause a lot of people to die. Potentially. Possibly. Potentially. Possibly. Absolutely possibly. And after narrowly defeating / scaring / murdering a lot of orcs, you all were allowed to return home for the night.
Yeah.
And you were able to get a long rest for the next day of who knows what may happen for the next day. And that is where we shall pick up the day after everything all went down.
The day after tomorrow.
No, that would be yesterday.
We'll see you next week.
That was a horrible movie. I think.
Can
I
I-
think that's what it was called.
Can I heal myself fully because we had a long rest?
You're all
Yeah.
getting
That's
a
what
long
long
rest.
rest is.
So I'll get a long rest. Y'all get all your spells back, all your health and everything. Get all that back.
6
for
hours of sleep.
The next
God,
day.
man.
No, I do not wish to. Get fucked.
Well, shut up.
I know, right?
Who sleeps in this economy?
Me.
But as you all go to bed, I'm gonna say, like when that all happened, that was fairly early in the morning because most of you guys do your work and stuff like at night. So when you guys wake up, it's, I'm gonna say, like around midday or so. It's kind of like when you wake up. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
thank you, Ren, for that email. Thank you.
No problem.
You're so helpful.
My characters smoke crack, so they never slept.
That's good to know. So you will not be getting all your hit points back. You're not getting anything back whatsoever. Good
Oh,
to know.
fuck.
And you
That's
actually
so
take a
bad.
permanent -1 to health.
Damn
I'm gonna
it!
run that.
I'm
Okay.
kidding.
No, too late.
But yeah, as you all come to consciousness, I'm going to say, Monty, the detective who you all met tonight proper, is going around to various people's houses and kind of like collecting them. You done?
No.
You done?
Yes.
Good. It's going around to various people, all of your houses or apartments, or very much where you all are, is going around and collecting all of you. I would assume that he would first of all stop over at Jim's house. What what kind of place do you think Jim has? Like an
Rock
apartment,
pad.
a house? Like what are you thinking?
Probably an apartment that's kind of messy.
Jim's
Scratch
garage.
house.
It's like a hole in the wall kind of like apartment building kind of.
No, not like a hole in a wall. It's like somewhat decent, but just the amount of like not being like caring enough to his lifestyle, and it's just
There's,
like
case
food left out
files
in the counter
everywhere and
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
If you want to stop crime, you gotta go where crime is. So it's perfect. So, and I'm gonna say, Monty comes, picks you up in the morning. He gives you an envelope with your payments for helping him out yesterday, and in that envelope you find a 100 gold for your services, which is your usual
Wow.
fee.
Does he also give him a donut?
It's kind of poggers.
No, Monty's actually eating a donut as he's picking up. So
Yeah,
he's
damn it,
like-
you
so-
couldn't
so
even
he's
bring
like-
one.
So it's like, yeah, kid, we got more information about our case. You know, and he has like a case file, and there's just stuff getting everywhere.
What?
He's just
Be
talking.
descriptive. What donut you got? Come on.
It's glazed. Monty's
Hell
a very
yeah.
basic man. He's
Does
Does
not-
he have a coffee as well?
Yes, coffee, black, nothing in it whatsoever. Just straight up.
That's my
coffee.
man.
Yeah.
That's my man.
He doesn't need a don't drink coffee. It's like, so I got some new information on the case. I figured you want to go over it a little bit before we go around and collect all these. What would you call these people? Yahoos, fuckers. What would you call them?
What would I call them? Wait, who? On who?
No, as in like the people you were with last night, everybody else in the party.
Oh,
Like what would you like nickname? Would you like call them or something like that? Is what he's asking.
the vigilantes.
Oh.
I mean, some of them maybe. That Samuel kid.
What?
I would not call him a vigilante. I would call him more like
Gremlin?
shooter in progress. Maybe I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
Instead of very early 1943's death metal band, and just name it the Death Row Inmates.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah,
God.
as you are talking, he pulls out like a file and hands it to you. It's more or less like a report on his death, on the individual's death. The individual who died was an orc named James. James was he wasn't like at the bottom of the mob, but he was kind of like he was kind of like just a step above, like the grunts and stuff like that, just like a little bit. He was one of those guys who kind of let power go to his head and everything.
The convenience store manager. Okay.
Something like that. And basically, him and some of the other guys all went out and went drinking, as you saw, and you see in the report that he has various injuries. He had a broken nose because he was down in the pit fighting against Jack and fell and broke his nose in the pit. And a few hours afterwards, they put his time of death around like midnight, which is like an hour or so like after you were called. An hour or so before you were called, and everything. And you see that there is a cause of death. There is stab wounds. There are up to 5 different stab wounds in various different places of them, but it doesn't. And as you're reading this, when you look at Monty, can you give me an insight check?
Oh, bunny. I sure can. Wow.
9. Okay. You're reading it, and you notice it doesn't specify like what kind of dagger. It just says like it doesn't specify like it just says like a dagger. It doesn't say if it was jagged. It doesn't say the description of like how it killed, because it would usually say like a barred object or a straight object or something like that. It would say that. And
So it's nothing familiar, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. But yeah, as far as you can tell, it's more or less like, basically, the issue is, obviously, no real witnesses except for the people who saw him leave the pit, and somebody who found the body and phoned from a telephone booth, but nobody knows who that person is because they must have called and then left. It could have been the killer, it could have been anybody, so you do not you don't really have like anything to go off of, like who it might be.
Okay. Besides investigating that phone booth and
Sounds like the Zodiac
pretty much.
Killer.
Potentially.
pretty much who would lurk around that phone booth might have seen something.
That is a good question. Then who was phone? That's a very good
Censored, we can hear you typing.
He always does that. You can always see it.
Censored. Why are you tapping on my nipples, man?
But yeah,
I know they click clack
after
like that.
Monty goes and shows you the information, I would imagine you would all go to everybody's different places of residence. And I would assume that you would want to start with where Samuel lives.
Great.
Of course.
You said you were very interested about visiting the church and the like.
Yes.
So.
Yes, and about the Samuel.
Yeah. So. So you head over to the church where the sister had given you the address and the like, and you find like a fairly small like church like sandwiched in between like two decently sized apartment buildings. It's like an apartment building, a church, then apartment building. It's a fairly small one. It's not like in disarray or anything, in disrepair at all or anything. Doesn't look the best. Like it looks kind of like a building, which is kind of like kind of. Can you give me a history check, please?
History check, all of you.
10. Okay. Why are you rolling, Ruben?
I don't know. You said all.
Just the rubbing in his. No, I just said him.
Just rubbing in it.
Raleigh said all of you.
Okay, that is fair. I will allow that. Jack, suddenly your mind is overflowed with information about this church, but you have nobody to tell it to. Okay. So, you don't know a whole lot about this church. You've heard some rumors that potentially there was some unsavory business happening here like a long time ago, but not anymore, and you don't really know anything else besides that at all. And you do see that there's like a couple different like little kids kind of running around like a ramshackle kind of like playground and the like. And you do see
What?
Like, what?
What are their sense of clothing? Like, are they dressed like Oliver Twist, or are they actually like?
Is what I would say. They're not like in rags or anything.
Oh,
But
okay,
it's very
good.
much like very plain, normal. Some of them have a little bit of patchwork, like here and there on them, but more or less like fairly standard orphan attire, as it were. It's up to code, as it were.
They all wear pillowcases with holes cut in them.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a free elf!
Maybe. But yeah, they're all like playing. They're all playing like at a makeshift like playground, and you see like a couple, like one or two different nuns are out there watching, like over them, and you see one of them be like, "Oh, Jeffrey, don't trip Susan. No, Billy, please put down the bat. No, please, Billy, no, please, no." And as you walk up to the church, of course, it's a church, so anybody can just like walk in. So you're free to just walk into the building.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk in and keep my eyes peeled for anything out of the ordinary.
Hey, so as you walk in, we are going to cut to Samuel, who is upstairs in a room. Can you please describe like what you think your room like would look like?
Orchard room, killing squirrels with the evisceration beams.
Okay. So it's a small square room. There's a little single bed in it, a dresser, a desk. Nothing really decorated. It's just a basic room.
And you playing?
What do you play? What do you play? Okay, and as you were sitting on your bed, you see. Why?
Discord.
What is with Discord? That's the second time. What is?
I don't think.
Right?
You know what I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm thinking.
It's not the internet, because like.
Is your tracking hooked up to a USB port? And does that USB port have a hub?
Fuck.
Yes. Why?
Because sometimes it increases.
You know what? Just hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Your computer, as I was saying.
I'm gonna try and plug it directly in and see if that's better.
Yeah, you should probably plug it directly in.
Yeah.
And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with
No,
technical
he won't. Don't lie
difficulties.
to them.
You know it's true.
You know it in your soul.
Ah,
you have
my
technical
controller.
Quick,
difficulties in your mind.
somebody play like 90s, 1950s like theater like intermission music.
Do.
When the red cheese slowly drips.
When
No, a
my
deer, a
mother was
female deer, Ray, a drop
Drop
of
a
golden
golden
sun.
sun.
I'm going to
Me,
turn
a
all
name
of you
I call
into
trying to
myself.
reset my monitor.
Oh, a long, long way to
Copyright struck.
So, a needle pulling through. Law, a note to follow, so.
Oh my
Tea.
god.
Drink with jam
I
and
can't believe you.
Okay,
And we
believe
all
you.
fall
as you are
down
singing in
to
your
no,
room
no,
to yourself and nobody else, might I add.
Among us.
Your sister Elise, who is the elvish woman who picked you up from the whole ordeal last night, comes in and says, "Samuel, your singing is just immaculate. I can see
Thank
the choir
you.
lessons are truly paying off."
Oh, of course.
He just has earplugs in.
And then she like sits
Rolling
down.
insight
And then
check.
she sits down. Oh god, she sits down next to you on the bed, and just goes, "Okay, Samuel, I need you to tell me exactly what happened last night, because maybe the officers who you talked to last night might come around, and I, want to know what happened."
Do you want the truth, or do you
I
want...
want the truth. Listen, I've said this before. Lie to everybody else, but not to me.
Okay. So basically, I was at... It's a club, right? I was at this club.
Okay, but for refresher, the Golden Stag is a club, and underneath it is where the fighting ring, the pit, is at.
Okay.
That's where you were at.
So I was in the fighting ring, and there was this orc, and he seemed pretty wealthy. And so, obviously, I want to steal a bit from him.
Of course.
Just,
yeah.
rob the guy. And so I followed him while he was walking, and he went through this sketchy area. And, well, I don't really know what happened after that, but I got lost, and then he showed up dead. And then the police showed up.
Are you telling me the truth, Samuel?
I
I'm a goofy goober!
Yes. Yes, I am telling the truth.
Roll a deception check.
That's literally the truth, though.
But I sent you on Discord what you actually saw, and you did leave out a couple, like a detail or two.
I got a 16.
Can't believe you're a goofy goober.
Let me.
I forgot to say it.
I mean, you're free to say it if you want.
Okay, so there was this guy in a black cloak, right? And then that's where I lost the orc, and then after that, that's when the orc just showed up dead. But I really don't know how he died.
Okay, so
From being a goofy
what
goober.
we're going to do is this stays between us. This does not leave this
Yeah.
room.
Mhm.
And if they come in asking about it, just say what you said last night,
All right.
which was what again?
That-
I think you said you're looking for like a religious artifact because you were
Yeah, that
boy.
because the priest sent me.
Of course, yes, of course. Anybody who's not in the church would obviously believe that, of course.
Of course, yeah.
She ruffles your hair and says, "Oh, such a good boy, Samuel, such a good boy." And then she leaves.
Thank you, sister.
And as she leaves your room, Jim and Monty both walk in the front door, and you see before you the sanctuary. You see, like, it's not a super big sanctuary. You see kind of like you see various different pews and the like, and there's obviously currently not service going on right now, as it is like a Saturday morning. And you see a couple different nuns going around, like, cleaning and preparing, because, you know, Sunday's like the big show, as it were, you know, big day. That's how it is, the big show. That's church, baby.
Is there any commune crackers or whatever?
Sunday,
What?
Sunday.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll a luck check.
Consume the communion
There
crackers.
are currently 2 like community
All right,
crackers.
I'm gonna go up and
But it's like one of those like juice packs that has like the little like cracker on top of it, and the cracker's like styrofoam.
All right. Wait, what?
There are like for churches, because some people use like breads, people use like crackers. There are some that use like little juice containers, and on top of them is like a thin little plastic veil, and underneath that is like a little cracker. That cracker is almost like styrofoam.
All right, I'm gonna eat
Yep.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yum, yum.
it.
And when it's just like, no, that's for okay. I guess you can do that. I guess.
Constitution.
You must eat the cracker.
20. You're able to. You're able to choke it down, but it is dry.
And I'm
It is
just
so dry.
staring at the nuns as I eat it.
It's like, oh, okay. Did
With an
did you
unchanged
require-
expression.
Did you
Yeah.
require something of a church? Did you come here to steal our communion, like, bread?
A communion.
I heard
wafer.
you guys had like a little bit of wine to wash this stuff down.
Mean, yes,
Oh my-
but we have that locked away in the back so the children don't get to it, and random people who walk in the building.
I'm sure you have a little bit set out.
I am.
You had
Hey,
the-
you
the
guys got
crackers.
crackers and juice?
I am.
Can you not? My
I
God.
am not. First of all, even if we did, I'm not telling you. 'Cause you
Listen,
just
I'm a
walked in
hungry
this
cop.
building, didn't say anything, just walked up to the communion bowl, just took one of those out and just ate it. I'm not giving you anything unless you. I don't. What do you even want? You freak.
I'm here to see Samuel and the sister.
They're back over there, and you see she kind of points over to like a door, which you can assume kind of leads to like kind of like the orphanage section of it. She's like, there, she's over there. Please don't try and break in, take our wine. Please don't. It's a donation from people for the church. Just don't.
Imagine somebody just like middle of church service, just like walking in, grabbing
No,
a
this is even middle of church service. They're getting ready for the next church service, and this asshole
I
just walks
know,
in and just where's your wine?
Listen,
Wonderful,
you
I
eat
love
the
it.
dry Popeyes biscuit. You need the McDonald's Sprite.
Boy, it's spicy.
Oh, it's so spicy. And then, okay, so you head down the corridor, and you see a couple different rooms with like little beds and little like nightstands and like a little lamp in like each of the rooms. And the kids aren't really in there now. They're all outside playing, as you saw as you came in. And
Right, so the rooms are like they're open, right?
yeah, they're open.
I'm gonna look in each to see if there's anything amiss.
Roll
not
an
like-
investigation check, I guess.
Not like go into them, just like glance at them.
Then roll a
If that makes
perception
sense.
check then, just to see if you can find anything out of the ordinary.
Cause it's just weird to go look. Yeah, I'm like the
You are
horrible
awful
cop.
today. 6. You look pretty standard. There's like 2 beds in each room, so you can assume there's like 2 kids in each room. Like a little like nightstand with like a little candle like that's out. You can use the bunch because you know candles at night, and that's really it.
What does Monty see?
Let's actually see what Monty sees.
I forgot that he's with me.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm just letting you take care. I'm just letting you look at this because I'm just curious to see what your methods are and why did you just like steal a cracker from
You didn't
there?
give me That's why you didn't give me a donut. Come on, man.
You could have
You,
asked.
you Jonah.
He got a 13, so he can see like various toys, a couple different like you see like a little dresser and like on one of the corners, with like you can assume clothes and stuff like that, but they're fairly small, so he doesn't see much more than you. So
Okay.
and as you all head down, I'm gonna say while you're heading down, Samuel's room would be at the very end of the hall. And as you were heading there, you see Sister Elise walk out of the door, and she goes, "Oh, hello, officers. What can I do for you on this lovely day that God has gifted us?"
Well, you see, I can feel the power of God through me. I ate one of those crackers.
You
and
stole one of the holy loaves from the bowl.
I actually did. It was pretty good.
Why would you do that?
Because I was hungry, you know? Hungry man gotta eat.
This
When
is
you
an
eat hands.
orphanage,
so-
you get off on donations. Why would you deprive any of the children, lesser folk, of that when you just go into a restaurant and buy something?
So I'm going to quickly tell you that I'm going to deploy, since I ate the divine cracker, my divine sense,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
which can detect good and evil.
What's like the language of it? What specifically?
It just says you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn.
Well, the thing
You can
is,
sense
like,
good and
what
evil.
sense
Right.
good and evil is mainly for? It's mainly to
So-
sense like deities or like fiends.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it, like
like- it's
angelic
like-
presence or
It's
the demonic
celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet.
presence? Okay, I'm gonna say. I should have known you probably at some point. I'm gonna say you do get celestial. You do like celestial off of her, but I'm gonna say it feels like a smidge off for some reason. Like it doesn't feel like you've done this before, and you can feel like that's good, that's bad.
This is more neutral.
You get kind of like a neutral vibe. Not like
Yeah.
evil, not like super good, just kind of like in the middle.
Alright, that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, so she doesn't notice anything, but, so I'm just going to continue on, asking her about, why exactly, did the priest send out, Samuel for the artifact? And why was it specifically Samuel around
Well-
a, fight area?
Well, Samuel just recently turned 18, so he is the oldest out of all of the children. So the priest, he's a fairly old man, so he is not able to get out and do things as much as he used to be able anymore. So he sometimes asks Samuel to go out and get him stuff.
Okay, but sister, why didn't you at least accompany Samuel towards that very sketchy area?
I normally do, but since he just recently turned 18, I figured I would let him have a bit of freedom, as it were.
Listen, the young lad can't be around a gambling area, nor a fight arena.
I am well aware of that, officer. He kind of... Sometimes he wanders when he's alone, which I was worried about a little bit, but I thought he would be able to handle it okay, and appears I was mistaken. I will have to accompany him more when he goes out on various tasks.
Yes, since wandering is what exactly got him in trouble last night, which is what I'm here to speak about and see Samuel.
Believe me, I have given him an earful. Do not worry, officer.
I don't know, that young lad seemed a little bit shaken up last night when he noticed
who wouldn't be in that scenario, fighting off giant orcs and a bunch of random people you've never met before, fighting out in the streets.
Exactly, which is why I'm here.
So is there anything
Yeah.
specific you require, or?
Just some vague general purpose questions to ask him. You know, he was detained last night, so he is still therefore qualified in this investigation, which is why I'm here. as you can tell, I am a detective, and that's
I can see.
I didn't feel after seeing him in action, if you can even say it like that, after he obliterated a couple of people, that something could be out of the ordinary about him.
Well, Samuel has always been more gifted than the other children in a way. We've been trying to help him learn how to use it, but unfortunately, as not all of us really have a full grasp on his capabilities, that we don't really know the best way to help him all the time.
I see. Perhaps I know.
Oh, do you?
Okay, sure, bud.
Sid pops up behind him.
So if you do not mind, I'm going to proceed with my pal Monty to
of course. I will
talk to
accompany
Samuel.
you as well, but of course.
But I thought you have already given him an earful.
Yes, of course I have, but whenever police officers are involved, I always like to be with the child or anybody who's with them to give them a sense of calm. Because as we all know, the situation can be slightly stressful.
However, this contradicts what you have just said. He recently did turn 18 now, did he?
Yes, of course, but that's different.
He
That's
should be
different
able to
scenario entirely.
he should be able to converse with police officers who he had gotten involved last night after he sneaked around an area he shouldn't have been in.
And you made the point that he made some questionable decisions when he was on his own.
All right.
So
I'll permit you coming into the room. However, I need you to remain silent due to the fact that he is a legal adult, and therefore it is his situation at this point in time.
roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna persuade your ball sacks into my mouth.
Take off my fucking badge. Here's your fucking persuasion.
13. She looks at you and says, I find those reasonable for the most part, but if you start getting into some questionable territory or are aggressive with him, I may feel the need to step in.
Alright, if you can tell, I'm a good cop, and Monty's a very good cop.
Are you?
Walked into my church and have stolen a piece of bread from the offering.
I thought this was God's house, and therefore
Yeah.
everything is under
But
his
we
own child
offer it
rule.
to people at Sunday service. That's how
It is
I've never been to
Sunday-
church
it-
before.
Yeah, that's the
Sunday.
sin of greed.
We're getting ready for Sunday service.
Listen, I do not keep track of time.
Looks over at Monty. I'm just here for the ride. I don't know what's done.
I'm a man of the law. I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah. Okay, so you both head in, and there's Samuel kind of sitting on his bed. And he walks in and goes, Samuel, those nice police officers from last night would like to ask you some questions. I'll
Alright.
be right over here, so don't
Mhm.
worry.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to... there's a desk in the room. There must be a chair as well,
I would
right?
imagine there's a
Yes.
chair somewhere in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the chair and I'm gonna do the Captain America, like, turning around and be like,
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
you were detained by the police.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to ask you, Samuel, who exactly is the priest, and what exactly is that artifact that he was looking for to get you into such trouble?
The priest,
Right.
the priest you would know is Father Matthias. You would
Okay.
know that.
Wait, what was the question again, officer?
He asked who the priest is, and what you were looking for specifically.
Okay, well, the priest was priest
Matthias.
Morrison?
Matthias.
Matthias.
I
Like
just said
that.
it.
Yeah.
The priest was priest Matthias, and I was looking for an old ring that belonged to apparently someone related or someone close to our god.
Roll a deception check, and Rizaldi roll an insight check.
A what check?
Insight.
Insight.
Oh!
Good. Her decent roll. this little boy
Oh.
is not telling the whole truth.
Alright, so I'm going to dig a little bit further and I'm going to ask, to have Samuel tell me the truth. Of course. If that's permitted.
Permitted.
Well, I'm just waiting for Wright to say anything.
Well, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
It's a conversation. Just
Well,
keep the
yeah,
conversation going.
I'm just gonna continue to ask, like, what exactly is the Ring of the Old God and what it should
Well,
do.
that's
as
okay.
well as-
That's something that Rat has to answer because she's the one who's lying.
Well, yeah, I know, but
don't
I
have
just.
to answer anything.
Well, you said that I don't have the. I can tell that it's not the full truth.
Yes.
So,
So
I'm
have
just
to
gonna-
push them on that. I can't.
yeah,
really add
that's what I said. That's what I said.
I know, but why are you like, right, continue, like, why am I continuing conversation with that conversation?
I was more so looking for, like, an okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Just yeah, keep doing what you're
All
doing.
right. Anyway, yes, I persist on the question.
Just
My
imagine
question?
you look up to the sky and ask God if it's okay to continue.
What question? Yeah. I asked, like, what was the main question? It was, what exactly were
The
you there
question
for?
you were trying to ask is like, what is this ring? Like you're trying to be like,
Yeah.
trying to catch me like, what's the ring? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, the ring, I'm not so sure about if it has any, powers or such. Priest Matthias was a bit, not very descriptive, but I do know it's gold with a emerald gemstone.
Interesting.
I do love
Okay.
you getting caught in your absolute bullshit.
Mhm.
Like, after being like, I'm a good at the question point looking for an item, and you rolled good there, but now you're rolling bad. So it's like really funny.
So, and of course,
Of course, Samuel's in the house of God
of
under pressure.
course.
It's just really
And
funny.
I'm going to see where exactly Samuel was beforehand, before being detained, and also before the coming to the area where they were detained.
Mm.
So basically, where were you between the time of going towards the area where the orc was and leaving the church?
Well, I left the church, and I
Like
just
a good boy, like a good boy. She hears it in the
yeah, of
corner.
course. This is and I took the quickest path to
Why? You know what? I'm unplugging this for now because this thing is just messing me up. I'm assuming it has to be this.
Your arms are too
Super bad.
powerful.
It has to be that. I don't know what. Okay, whatever. Continue. Sorry.
yes, I left from the church. I took the quickest path to the location which Priest Matthias gave me, which is where you found me, and I was just searching around the area that whole time, and yeah.
Alright, so now the question being is, where can I find said priest, and also, where is that quickest path?
Well, he should be downstairs or in his room. And well,
Why? Does Discord hate me today?
Dying, right?
I hate it. Whatever. Just continue.
and the path, it's just the road. I just walked on the side of the road.
Okay, but I'm gonna need the exact road. Anyway,
As you-
right? You'll give me the information as God. Alright.
As
Give him the
you're
information.
talking, Cicely's kind of goes like, "Okay, as you can tell, he had a very stressful night. Last night, everything you tell some things might be a little bit more
Alright.
jumbled." And
All right,
stuff right now.
the last question that I'm going to ask is, how would you like to be part of the force?
Force.
As in police.
What force? Yeah,
Oh.
so at least we need a good
Yeah.
Christian cop with
No,
moral
thanks.
ideals.
I'm okay. Thank you, sir.
I don't
Please
know.
don't persist.
We can really help with you with that power.
No,
It's
I'm
police
really
that's
sure.
Okay, can we please not have you trying to recruit orphans into the police force, please? I feel like that's
but
overstepping
sister, wouldn't this
jurisdiction
benefit
with the
you?
What?
Wouldn't this benefit you, sister?
How?
How? Well, you see, an orphan being on the force where, instead of getting themselves into situations where it was much like last night, they would actually be of use and also, I guess, help out around the orphanage. And, on the way up here, I could see that the belongings of these kids weren't too much.
Roll a persuasion check.
How much does you roll a natural one?
Uh,
Yo, that song is loud.
I know, sorry. It keeps turning stuff off. It's weird. 20. Yeah, I will say, with Tiny goes, I don't know about being, fully deputized or anything, but I think letting him come along with you for a little bit as you nail some of the details of the case shouldn't be too bad, as long as Samuel...
I am an adult. I make my own choices now.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Do that. She
a
went
no!
deaf for 3 seconds.
Why? Okay, okay. I don't know why.
Peter
I
is
said
shitting
that.
itself.
No reason.
Oh.
I love that.
I hate it.
Power move, adopt.
I hate it.
Yeah, I blatantly reject this.
Okay.
It's just not happening.
No.
Okay, and it's like I give a business card to Samuel.
I don't think police need business cards.
Well,
I'm not part of the main force.
Monty pipes in. He's a detective we sometimes contract for work.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say at the same exact time this exchange is happening, we are going to cut a little bit of ways from the city. We're gonna cut over to Jálee. Jálee, I'm gonna say around this time or so, you're just kind of waking up in your place. And what kind of place do you think that you would have?
Oh, I wake up in my New York penthouse flat. I just woke up in my nice
Caviar
Egyptian
strewn around
apartment.
the room.
I'm naked and I walk around the room and go over to my lovely medicine cabinet, and which is actually a big pull-out bar, and I have a nice little whiskey neat to start my day off and a cigarette out on the patio.
then you realize that you were still asleep and you finally woke up.
You wake up and you're on your stained mattress with a newspaper for a blanket.
No,
Which is
no
funny.
way.
But yeah, as you are getting up and getting ready for the day, you hear something coming through the mail slot. You hear a little as a package was just delivered, and you open up and it's your payment for the last couple things of work, and you got about 100 gold.
Right. Cool. I'll go throw that in my special draw.
That sounds terrible. But yeah, as you are getting ready to go out and get ready for work or whatever, because you've heard the police officers saying they'll be by or something like that at some point or whatever. So you just kind of head out and you where would you think you would go first thing in the morning?
Well, I already had my whiskey and cigarette. I think I need a coffee, so I'm probably going to go to the little coffee shop that's literally at the corner of the downstairs of my building, basically.
Okay, so yeah, as you go over to the little coffee shop, I gotta think of a coffee shop name now. As you walk over to the Elvish Pride coffee shop,
Nice.
it has a green awning. It has a green awning with a couple tables outside, couple tables in. There's a bookshelf with like various different books, very different spell books, history books, books of all different kinds and everything in there. And as you walk in, you see a half-elvish woman at the counter. See you walk in, she goes, "Oh, hey, Jálee, the usual."
Yeah, you know what I want. Black coffee.
Yeah, black coffee, nothing extra. He looks at you. One of these days, I'm gonna get you to drink a fucking cappuccino one of these days, but this ain't one of those days, apparently.
Hey, make it a date. Let's see what happens, huh?
Roll a persuasion check.
Alright, 1 second. You said persuasion?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. I only got a +1 on that shit. Ooh!
Fucking maybe. She points at you with like about the same amount of aggression.
Guy just turned into Muscle Man.
Yes, and I'm gonna say, while you're doing all this and everything, I'm gonna say we're gonna cut once again over to Joe, who I would imagine lives in the same or similar area as Jálee, I think.
Ah, shit.
I mean,
I would-
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So correct me.
I mean, I would believe so. I would believe so. Somewhere in the same area. Oh,
And
what?
around
How
this
would I
time you were getting
describe
up.
it?
So what would your place look like?
Well, as of currently, the bedroom is a bit of a it's a bit of a mess after
It's just a
dealing with
huge tank.
a client. After dealing with a late night client, the bedroom's a bit of a mess. But other than that, it's a pretty decent looking apartment.
Do you have
not
a water
too
bed?
fancy, not too. We do not talk about what the bed is made of.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. And yeah, as you wake up, you hear a light knocking on your door.
Hmm. Well, I would presume Joe would put on at least a robe, like a bathrobe, nothing too fancy, probably just still made out of towel material, and just walk up to the door, just
Yeah.
lightly say, "Who is it?"
It's
Not
me,
bothering
Vanessa. I heard all about what happened last night.
Well, Joe would proceed to open the door for Vanessa.
She immediately runs to you and grabs you and goes, "Oh, my sweet darling, are you okay? They didn't hurt you or anything, did they?" Oh no, Discord die again? Okay, no, it did not. Good. Did Vega die?
Possibly.
I think she died.
Fuck.
Yeah,
There we go.
yes,
I'm
internet.
back.
Okay, Vanessa
Those
walked
are
up
very
to you,
loud.
ran, and
No, I heard that.
Okay.
I
It
heard
just
that.
stopped, and I was
Um,
like, "Did it die again?
I
Please no."
accidentally pulled on my headphones, so it
Okay,
like
good.
disconnected them.
That's fine. I was like, "Please not again. Please not again."
But yeah, Joe would kind of respond with a polite little laugh and be all like, "Oh well, I got a few scratches here and there, but I know healing magic, so don't worry, Vanessa. I doubt anything left any scarring. I mean, gotta
I
keep
don't
my
know
faith.
what I
It's my
would
money
do
maker."
if they hurt my favorite girl. As
Oh.
she's just full crying, like on you. It's like an ugly cry too.
Aw, Vanessa. You know what? This is why I just don't know where I'd be without you. You just care so much.
I don't know where I would be without me either. And she's just crying, and she pulls an envelope out of her little like handbag. She has, "Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your pay for last night and a little bit of extra, cause what you went through."
Very much,
And you open the
Vanessa.
envelope, and it has about 100 gold in it.
Yay! Hooray! I forgot where my gold it's in my inventory. Fuck.
And as you're talking with her, she's like, "Do you want to go get coffee? I noticed that what is it, Elven Pride? I think that Jálee likes to go by every now and again. You want to get some coffee there? Heard they got some pretty good scones."
That sounds delightful, actually. Sure, I'll take you up on that.
Okay, so
You for massage. Also, Calamitous in chat is saying, right, Calamitous in chat
What was that? Sorry.
Calamitician chat is saying that the music's
I
overpowering.
turned it down.
A little
like,
bit.
It's all okay. I'll turn it.
Wait, what? What
Somebody
music?
said the music's a bit too loud, like in the chat.
Oh.
A little bit.
So, which I mean, I need to mix it up a little.
Way
bit.
to
Oh.
fucking
I
up.
had it muted. Okay.
But yeah, as you are, as you head down there, you do see Jálee sitting in the corner, sipping on a fucking cup of Joe.
Just tapping my feet.
A cup of me.
Maybe.
Oh no.
So yeah, you see
See the-
her walk in. With,
Hey, it's you.
With,
It's you from
with
the club
Vanessa, and he goes,
last night.
"Oh, it's one of my favorite drummers, into the J." And-
Jálee, baby, how you doing?
Oh, darling, I'm doing okay after having a traumatizing incident of maybe losing one of my best girls. But you know, whatever, I'm fine. I'm over it, baby.
Oh, you'll recover, baby. You are
As
good.
you
I
see,
know
she
it.
still has like stained mascara on her face from crying.
Why don't you take this? I give her like a little handkerchief or something.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Oh, Vanessa.
So what do you do to him this morning, huh? I know you, but I don't know you. Can I introduce myself? My name's Jálee. How you doing?
Hello. I'm Joe. I guess we work at the same place. I just haven't quite seen you, I guess.
Yeah, you got a mean right hook. I seen that. That was pretty cool. Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Well, in her line of work, she has to defend herself from various unsavory characters.
Gets a little rough, I guess.
You have no idea.
Interesting.
Because there are some freaks out there, honey. As you aggressively type on your phone.
Sorry, bud.
Did Vega die again?
I think so.
I don't
I
know.
think she died again.
Oh, I didn't die. I
You
didn't
just
trying to
die.
think of what to
stopped,
say.
and I'm like,
No. I I just don't know where to proceed with the conversation.
It's okay,
Sorry.
darling. I understand. You're all traumatic, postal traumatic distressing disorder. I understand.
Well, I wouldn't quite call it that. I just...
Little scrap got you flabbergasted?
No, not at all, actually. Fighting is the least of my problems. It's more... I kind of have to read you for me to understand how to proceed with a conversation. You know, comes
Gotta
with the
read me, I'll show you my palm.
Not that kind of reading. Though... Oh, God!
It keeps muting itself, and I hit it, and it just goes full blast. I'm very sorry. I hate it. I think it's.
We all go deaf.
I know. Sorry about that. Okay, and as you
But-
guys are, is something you want to say? Sorry.
Oh no, I'm over here like, but I mean, we already knew I was deaf anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, as you both are talking in the coffee shop, we are gonna cut over to Jack, who I'm assuming is around not the same general area, but like is at his place or whatever. What kind of place you living at, Jackie boy?
Oh, I'm living at my shop.
Ooh, describe your shop to us, good sir.
It's just a
That's
regular
good.
old mechanic shop, where I fix up cars and other things around. Basically, where
Ooh,
in
hell
case
yeah.
there's someone with robotic prosthetics or going to like vehicles, then I have-
Prosthetics in the 1940s
On how that?
that aren't made out of wood.
Oh no. There's mechanical prosthetics. Like gears.
You know what? I'm
things,
willing. I'm willing to believe that you're just that advanced. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a fantasy world. You do whatever you want.
I'm just jabbing at him.
But yeah, as you're getting up.
I mean, I'm wearing one right now.
Yes. As you're getting up and getting ready for the day, you hear somebody enter into the shop. And you hear,
No, okay.
you hear, Jack, where the fuck are you?
Is that who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Zanny?
No, it's not. Because
Damn
Xena,
it.
she kind of has a Scottish accent like this, and this is just the guy. You have to go down and see who it is.
No. Okay. So
Okay, so as you go down to the shop, because I'm assuming you live above the shop, and as you go
Yeah.
down, you see a warforged fellow, a machine person, come in. He's in a three-piece suit, fairly standard. He goes, "Hey, Jackie boy." He works for the mechanics. This is Gregory, who you would know because you have worked together on a couple different jobs and the like together.
Gregory,
with him,
Monty, and Vanessa. Wow.
Complete
Vanessa.
transparency.
Where's
Total
Freddy?
accident.
Where's
Okay, I will
Chica?
fully admit one of these you will hear later is not an accident, but you know. But yeah, as
Sure was an accident.
yes, Gregory's kind of like just comes in like, so I heard a bunch of shit happened last night. So what fucking happened, dude?
was it Jedediah boys? Came around and basically offered me a deal to do a job. He didn't like my offer, so
You
basically
tried
to
to
whip my
counter
ass.
offer Jedediah? You know that's a death sentence, right?
Well, he could kiss my ass. He knows it.
From all the bruises and stuff I see on your body, it seems like you didn't see it either.
Shit. Well, his boys look worse than I do.
Yeah, I heard a couple of them are dead. One of them fucking exploded for some reason.
Yeah, it was really weird. Some blonde boy with fucking blue eyes just eviscerated this one orc. That was the coolest shit I ever seen.
Wait,
Well, second coolest shit I ever seen.
Blonde kid.
Yeah.
Did there happen to be somebody from like a church with them at all?
Yeah.
A church, something like that. Oh.
I think so. Yeah.
Looks like Elise got another fucking pet, I guess.
Oh god, not again.
Yeah. Yes, this isn't the first time she's had somebody who's pretty strong, kind of like that. Can you roll me a history check, good sir?
Okay. Where's the answer? Billy?
7.
You gave me a.
You're not super familiar with who Elise is. You know she's with a church, and you know that some of the churches can be a little bit questionable
Sketchy.
in terms of their methods and like various other things that they do. But you don't
Wait.
know anything specific.
Didn't I remember roll the 20 on the stupid church?
Yeah. Just to rub it in his face. I mean, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna roll. So I'm gonna roll for it to see if you actually remember it or not. You know what? I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say in the game wise happened. You were at home, like after everything, and you're able to calm down and everything, and you're like, wait, I remember that person. I remember like stuff about that person and everything. Sister Elise is, as you know, the head of the church. But before she's only been the head of the church for about the past 20 plus or so years. Because before that, it was ran by a priest a priest by the name of Jeffrey, who went under the code name of just Priest. And this dude was like a horrible drug dealer who used the church as his base of operations. Elise was one of the people who was underneath him. Mysteriously, quote unquote, one day he ended up dead or vanished. Nobody found the body, so nobody really knows anything. And now Sister Elise has taken over as the head of the church, but you don't know specifically what they do in the church. You just know they have a lot of kids. Potentially some of the kids are being used for various crimes and the like, but you don't know like specifics about that. So
Hmm.
But yeah, I can't fucking believe nobody's trying to put that bitch away or anything at all.
No. None of my business anyways. As long as they don't fuck with me, that's all that matters.
True. But hey, he looks at you. I heard you got to talk with Zini last night. How did that go? And like he puts his hands like on the counter, puts his head in his hands. It's kind of like a girl like a sleepover. Like, tell me what happened.
Try to talk to her.
How'd it go?
She pinned me. She pinned me to the wall.
Ooh, kinky.
Yeah, I wish it was that, but no.
Well, you just gotta keep working at it, dude. You just gotta keep working. Because you've been in love with that chick for like ever, dude.
Well, of course, but after what happened in the ring, was it years ago?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you think she'd be over by now, but you know what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh well, I just want to swing by really quick and just see how you were doing. I gotta get to the office. The boss is making us work up a storm, I guess. So.
How's the old Tin Man doing?
Frederick, he's doing all right. He says you should swing by.
And I'll go say hi to him.
Yeah, I might have some work for you or something else later on. Something big might be happening. That's all I know. So just keep an ear out for that.
No problem. Okay.
So yeah, as he leaves the store, we're gonna cut back over to Jim and Samuel back at the church. And what do you think has happened in the time? Because I know you. Fuck. Why? Why? Discord.
Like all the other people are okay, but
you know what?
when it gets to me and Rosali,
I'm gonna try and like force Discord to close, then open it back up. I'll be right back. Don't you love when it don't work so good? Don't you love when Discord don't work so
That's
good?
not like...
It's my favorite.
He's running pretty much on par with mine.
Okay.
Well, what's yours?
Well, the thing is, I haven't had issues with it all today. I think it might be like the leap motion thing. I might have to mess around with that. Because I think after installing it and stuff, something might have messed up or happened. I don't know. So I will... Okay.
Fuck shit on it, basically.
Right, it's my godly power. I'm
so
forcibly throwing you out.
I think it might have been like because there's a leap motion control panel thing going on in the background. I just I turned it off. So hopefully that should fix it. That's
all right. Talk to me a little bit more about 6 more sentences. That ain't a sentence. That's just you being scammin'.
What's your point?
It goes
Okay. So as I was saying, we're gonna cut back to the church. And last that we saw, you and Monty were getting ready to leave, and you gave Samuel a card. And I'm gonna say
I'm going to look for the priest, my buddy, my pal.
Your buddy, your pal, your beagle, your friend, your buddy.
God.
Sure. I'm gonna say like you can ask one of the nuns. They'd be like, oh, his office is like a little ways in the back. And as you go into the back, you see there is a closed door in front of you with like a cross on it.
Okay. Should I roll anything? Because that's kind of descriptive. I guess I'm gonna roll something.
I mean, roll an investigation check if you want to like look at it and like see something's weird. It's just a closed
Why
door.
bring it up? I know, but why bring it up?
I'm just you're going down the hallway and he's like, oh, his office in the back, and you see a door closed with a cross on it. That's what I was saying. Like, it's just a normal door. I mean, it could. You never know.
Yeah. So you said investigation?
Yeah. If you want to investigate it. 19. Just a door. Just a door.
Alright, poggers.
It's a door that hasn't been open for a bit. You notice there's like a bit of dust kind of like on the doorknob and the like.
It's a door.
It's a fucking door.
It's a door.
Imagine if he rolled a 20 and you were just like, it's a painting of a door.
I'm actually pissed off right now.
You there, bud?
I don't. Yes. Okay. I don't know what is happening anymore.
It's about to like.
It's only see what I tell you. Like 6 more sentences, man.
I'm just okay. I am just going to. I'm gonna see not turning my camera on if that does anything.
Okay, so I am going to open the door.
Okay.
That door.
As the door opens, you open up and you see a traditional office. You see kind of like a desk with like a little lamp, various books all around. See you see like a little cot off in the corner of the room, but you don't see anybody in there.
So this is the room with a cross on it that was dusty, right?
This would be the priest office.
This is the priest office?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought it was like a different room that was like on the way.
I said
okay.
That you asked a nun where it was, and they said, "Oh, here it is," and you find a door with like a cross on it.
Interesting. That's dusty and hasn't been open in a while. I'm going to snoop around, I guess.
Roll an investigation check. I will say with advantage because Monty is there helping you.
All right. Where is it? It's a good thing with advantage, huh?
Natural 1. Okay.
Oh my god.
2 natural 1s.
Wow, they really don't want you to investigate this door.
You don't find anything of substance, really.
Damn.
You find there's like a layer of dust on a lot of things, so. You don't know like if he's not here, if he's on a trip or anything at all, so you don't know where he is.
So since I picked up on the dust, does that mean that I can tell if there's an area without dust?
With a natural 1, no. You cannot.
What to do?
Suffer.
Well, I'm going to take it upon myself to dust his room.
Dust the room.
Do you mean for fingerprints?
No, just to
dust the
clean up
room.
and therefore potentially find things that I wouldn't have found by searching with an investigation.
Okay. Normally I would allow this, but since you got 2 natural 1s in a row, I'm gonna say.
But I have to pay. I have to pay the church back for that cookie I ate.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna say you're able to dust and everything, and you don't find anything. It's just the room. And while this is happening, you're dusting everything. We're gonna cut over to Samuel, who is with Sister Elise back in his room, and she kind of looks at him. She looks at you, Samuel. And she kind of goes just like. So, what do you think about those detectives?
I do not like them.
I do not like them either, my child. But I feel like if we work with them, potentially, we could get something in return.
What do you mean by that?
As in, there's a whole murder and everything going on. I would imagine that if we help them find who the murderer was, they'd be so grateful to us and the church that they would give us more funding and they would give us more money so that you can go off to school or we can do whatever we wanted with it.
Then I don't have much time to pray.
Yes, I understand. We must sometimes sacrifice time with God in order to further along the great needs of the greater good.
What if I work extra hard stealing from people?
She looks at you and goes, Samuel, never stop stealing from people. Never stop stealing from people. That is how God chooses who is worthy. For they are unworthy for having things, and you are worthy for having none.
Alright. I'll do it.
Yo, nice phone noise.
Well, What phone noise?
Stop getting on him for the
I heard.
phone noise.
It's not my phone.
That's my phone.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry. That was
But
that was the
and
phone
then-
that I
and then
hid in the room.
She says to you, so I would say, the next time you see them, I'm assuming they're snooping around here somewhere. Let them know that you'll tag along with them for a little bit and give them a hand. And she, since she slipped, and she gives you like a little like smooth stone. This is a sending stone. And she goes, and if you need any help or anything at all, just use this and talk to it, and I will help. I will talk to you or be
Just
on my
use
way.
this to skip it upon the blood of your enemies.
Yes, my child. Drown the blood of your enemies. But yeah, I'm gonna say after all this and everything, you and Monty getting frustrated, not being able to find anything, you leave, and Samuel meets up with you in the hallway.
Ah, Samuel. Hello.
Hello, officer. I decided that I will in fact join you.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah.
Could use a Christian boy with moderate
Okay.
values.
Jesus
I'll
boy
be right
around
back.
here.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Values.
No, piss yourself now.
Do it. But yeah,
Oh, no.
you all gather.
Oh, shit on your mother, Jesus.
Amazing. But yeah,
Oh,
you,
dude.
Samuel, and Monty, I'm gonna say, are all like get together, and you all leave the church, and you start heading over to everybody else is at, and you, by asking around people who are around there, you're able to find that Jálee and Joe are at a coffee shop, not too far from where they live. So you head over there, and you see Jálee, you see Joe, and you see a strange little bearded dwarfish woman.
What is this?
All
The
right,
fucking
so
coffee shop from Friends?
Yes.
I'm going to like walk in with like just push open the door with both my hands and be like, finally, my donut and coffee.
And you look at the half-filled woman behind the counter. Oh, I'm real sorry. We're at a fucking coffee. We're at fucking donuts. I'm sorry.
Do you have
We got
any
scones?
scones then?
We got scones.
Yeah. Let's go.
She gives you a scone with a little bit of jam. And how do you want your coffee, sir?
Black.
Ah, I see. Another man of culture.
Yes.
And Monty's like, nah, I'm good. I already had some coffee. It's like, oh yeah, you were in here earlier. That's right. Yeah. And it looks like Samuel. It looks like you want anything at all?
Could I have a chocolate milk?
We have hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Okay. We got white milk.
No, I'm okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Oh yeah, and Samuel, I almost forgot. As you're going to sit down, you realize that Sister Elise slipped into your pocket while you weren't looking 100 gold, like a little bag of 100 gold into your pocket. So you have 100 gold now.
That's so generous.
That's so generous.
It's almost as if everyone is getting 100 gold.
But yeah. So yeah, you are all now together, and Monty is. Except I'm gonna say Jack, because I know. Ruben just went to the bathroom.
It's just me just like finally feeling the effects of the very styrofoamy cracker.
I feel
In the
Jesus
middle
within me.
of the room.
It just took a while.
I feel the power of Christ.
Yeah, so you were all sitting together, and I'm gonna say Jack at some point is able to walk in and wander in, mainly because he's dead, so I can't really do anything with him. So yeah, he walks in, and Monty kind of like pulls out like a couple like folders and starts hanging out with people, and he goes, "Okay, so with that whole incident last night, you are all currently very important to this investigation." So I'm going to give you some information that is not available to the public, and this information will stay within us. Otherwise, legal stuff, legal jargon, blah 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 blah, drag your ass to jail, blah blah blah. You know the usual.
Yo, I was
What's
just playing
happening?
some drums and I hear some shit. What the hell? Now
Hey,
I'm
what?
dragged into an investigation?
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening?
Okay,
Excuse
okay,
me?
sorry. You walked away from. I said that you had basically everybody's at the coffee shop. I was gonna say you also walked into the coffee shop at some point.
I don't even like coffee.
Monty swung by at some point earlier. It was like me at the coffee shop like at this time. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot for Jack. You also from last night. You got 100 gold as your winnings from last night from the arena. So you also have 100 gold. So yeah, he sits you all down at a table and is basically saying like, you were all part of this investigation. I'm going to tell you stuff that you can't share with other people, or else I'll arrest you, and stuff like that. So he more or less says what he says to Jim, all the various information and the stuff, but he adds on a little bit extra by saying, we currently don't really have like a main suspect. We have a few ideas who potentially could be behind it, but we do not have an individual named as of current.
That sounds sus.
Indeed it does. Weird hyena man in the corner.
What's good?
Okay.
I throw up deuces.
But yeah, we have several different suspicious groups that may be involved. We have one, obviously the Triad, which Xena claims that she and her people had nothing to do with the murder at all, but who knows how true that might be. We have the family, who you would all know is the son of the previous head of the mob, who left because his dad appointed somebody else besides him to be the head of the mob, and he runs like a smaller crime syndicate called the Family. That potentially is a possibility to start war between the two and come in when like the war is at its highest, stuff like that. And finally, the Mechanics. The Mechanics financially would very much greatly benefit from this whole thing, because they are weapon suppliers. They sell weapons to anybody who wants them, and will be the most likely to profit from this war, or there is an unknown third party involved, or a hitman. I am unsure of the details. We haven't been able to really find out much, unfortunately. Any questions at all?
Nah, baby, keep going.
That sounds like the most unsure
Any
keep going
thoughts?
in my life.
Any thoughts on who you might think it might be, or anything at all?
Listen, I'm not one to cast assumptions from having absolutely no evidence.
This is not with evidence. This is very much like who would most likely benefit from this incident.
Am I there or just like?
Yeah. You would have come to the coffee shop, because I would imagine at some point, Monty would have been like, "Hey, come by the coffee shop. We all need to talk and discuss."
Well, I guess I'll just be kicking back in the chair, feet up on the table.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's more or less all we currently have. We have several investigations going on, but we need something a little bit more. I was gonna say discreet, but then I remembered Samuel literally obliterated a guy, so I wouldn't say it that discreet.
That was still cool.
I wish I saw it. It looked fucking awesome. I just saw the splattering remains of the one guy everywhere.
Oh no, trust me, it was pretty fucking dope.
I wish I could have seen that. That thing's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, and he looks at all of you and goes, "That's more or less all I got for you, Jim. I'm not gonna say the boss, because I feel like that'll go to your head. But more or less right now, you're probably most experienced in this field, and these individuals / witnesses / potential might have done something bad. I don't know. I'm not gonna cast judgment on these people, but I have to get back to the station. I have to figure some stuff out. Especially gotta file paperwork because those Jedediah boys are apparently being let out, because apparently Jedediah fucking paid their bail or whatever, so we can't really get anything out of them. So.
All right, we're stalling for that dinner later.
Yeah, oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, just let me know or swing on by or do whatever it is you gotta do, man. As he very awkwardly like shuffles his way out of the coffee shop and just kind of walks away.
Sweet.
But yeah, as you are all together in this coffee shop, I'm gonna have. Can everybody roll me a perception check, please?
Can I percept some bitches on you?
No, that. You need nat 20. I have to survive a nat 20.
No bitches.
No maidens.
No damsels.
No damsels. Jeez, you guys suck today.
I have a -1. All right, perception. So
Listen, my whole shtick is a bad detective.
I'm just a guy who punches people.
I love that the perception checks have been absolute shit.
22.
You,
Except him.
as you all are sitting here kind of drinking coffee, you kind of see, like.
Oh wait,
as,
we were also supposed to roll?
There's a window in the store so you can see outside the street and everything, and you see kind of like across the street somebody that you in particular would be familiar with. You see
Somebody you used to know.
You see your old quote-unquote friend / business rival, Louis, who is a hobgoblin, who you would know is mainly a hitman. And you see him across the street, just kind of like looking at you and being looking in your table's direction and being very bad about being subtle about it. The dude rolled a natural 1 for stealth.
Okay.
So basically, everybody saw him. Everybody sees this guy like looking over and be like, "Shit!"
I was waiting for. I was waiting for.
You all see like a boom, like a trash can knocked over, and see this guy like in like a cloak just look over and go, "Ah, shit," and just run off the opposite direction.
Okay. Me being the detective. I'm gonna
Detect some hostility in the situation.
Aha. Yeah.
Um.
I'm gonna go detect.
Detect this! Punches him in the face.
Detect some bitches.
I'm gonna detect some bitches. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm assuming you all go after him, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Like nobody else.
I'm like nobody's saying anything, and I'm like,
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize you were talking to everybody.
yes, I said the dude.
Why
rolled a
everybody
natural
rolled?
1, so everybody saw it. Is what I was saying.
Well, I mean, yeah, everybody
and I
saw
got
it. That doesn't
22.
mean that everybody goes to action.
I was saying, because you rolled a 22, you could very clearly see who the individual was. Like, you can see who the person was. Everybody else just saw a person knock something over and run away.
Who's the individual? Do I know?
Louis, I told you, the hitman.
Oh, okay,
God.
all right.
Man, you stupid.
Sorry, I'm like doing 5 things at once, my bad.
Stupid.
Yeah, why are you doing 5 things? Right now, this is major priority.
Yeah, there's nothing else going on besides this.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm just saying,
Alright, we're running after him.
I mean,
people.
I was hoping you guys could run after
That's
him.
what I'm doing.
Oh,
Quick, that's him. Go. Get
As you all run after him,
Avengers assemble.
you all run after him, and he's gonna make a check real quick. He is able to like jump over a couple fences and like try and run away. But I'm gonna say with how bad he rolled on a stealth check, you were able to like corner him like in like an alleyway. And he's kind of pinning against the walls, and he goes, "Oh, hey, Jálee, you working with these fucking dudes?"
fucking disappears.
Jálee disintegrates. You! Wow.
He's technically difficult.
That was perfect timing. I was like, hey, Jálee, you work with this guy.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. That was amazing.
Hey, Jálee! Blump.
Hey, Jálee,
Just fucking denied.
These fucking dudes.
Turns into a pile of ash.
Just But yeah, he looks at you and says, "You working for these fucking clowns?"
Listen, you know I don't work for anybody but the triads.
I work for whoever. Actually, roll an insight check, Jálee, please.
Yeah, no problem.
Should I roll as well since I'm a detective?
I mean, you can.
No.
I mean, this is important information, I
I
guess.
know.
It's like not letting me roll shit right now, so I'm just gonna have to do
Oh, my
custom
lord.
rolling out.
You said perception, right?
Insight. No, I said
Oh,
insight.
insight.
5.
Let me roll the word. Oh, I didn't roll wrong. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Who got what? I have to check really quick.
I got a 5.
Okay, Jim.
Work with it.
You notice about this individual that he doesn't look like he's all there. Like, you can see kind of like bags under his eyes. Like, it looks like he hasn't slept like in a long time or anything like that. And he just kind of like, he looks almost like he's just been running himself ragged, doing something or doing something for someone. It looks like he hasn't like stopped and rested or anything at all. He looks kind of like, he looks very on edge.
Do I see anything more?
But this individual, you see, I'm gonna say, since he rolled really bad in deception, you see a brief glimmer in his eyes, like magic.
Cocaine?
Magic, huh?
Cocaine.
I am going to what will I do? I see magic. I don't exactly know what the hell that means.
Oh, magic check, I guess. Like your arcane check.
If you see it, roll an Arcana check if you want.
Okay, Arcana these nuts in your mouth.
I might.
Is that for everybody or just him?
Just him. He's on the side.
Okay.
With a 20, this looks like a variation of the Charm Person spell.
Ooh.
But it looks kind of like Charm Person only supposed to last for like a little bit. With like a 20, you can kind of tell this is like a twisted or like changed version of a Charm Person spell that's supposed to last longer, I think. This is what you think. I think that's what I mean. Shut up, dude.
Wait.
That's a really good strategy.
What have you done?
So, I'm going to.
What did he do? What did he do?
What?
They're laughing about something. I'm curious. I'm concerned.
Hold
What did you do?
Anyway, I'm going to do the funny move, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to touch him and cast protection from evil and good on him.
Oh my god, touch him.
What is the
My
language
god.
of that spell?
So, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead, and it says that it, target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
I'm going to say, give me another Arcana check, because this person is already charmed. See if you can potentially wiggle it around to potentially like 20. Okay, you're able to snap him. You're able to snap him out of it, and he falls to the ground, seemingly out of just pure exhaustion.
Alright, I'm going to lay hands on him and give him 2 HP.
Okay.
Oh my god, lay your hands on him.
He just kind of staggers up and he just goes, fuck? What fucking day is it? It's
It
Saturday.
is Saturday. So and so 1943.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "What are you talking about? It was like Tuesday yesterday. What are you fucking talking about?"
Well, I noticed that you were a bit charmed and you kind of ran away from us, so I simply deactivated your charm.
He looks. Actually, roll an insight check.
I'm
Anybody can
gonna
roll an insight check if they want.
God, fucking
Insight check at this point.
boom! Everybody roll insight.
That's
Come
what I
on.
said.
All right, 21.
Joe, you can just tell like this guy does not know.
20.
Joe and Samuel, you're able to tell this guy has no idea what's happening. He has no idea what's going on. Like he looks so confused, befuddled.
13.
He's just like, what the? He's like, what happened? I
Alright,
remember.
so
I was contracted for a job. I went to go meet the person, and then nothing.
Alright, so since you are a suspicious character involved in the investigation, and I assume that because while you were charmed, you were basically following one of our people.
Whoa! Wait a minute. There's an investigation. What the fuck? What happened? What happened?
I'm just going to very quickly give him the rundown. I'm not going to explain it.
The rundown.
That's fair. He kind of looks at you, just shocked, and is like, "Okay, fuck." The only thing I remember is I was going to go meet somebody who's my client, who offered a large sum of money, but like, they didn't say what it was going to be until I got there. Then when I got there, I just saw red. And then
Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to take you into custody. It's not jail. You're not going to jail. Basically what I will be doing is putting you into a protective service due to the fact that whoever wanted you charmed did not want you to speak, and therefore you might wind up dead.
roll a persuasion check.
Fucking persuade your mom. No, that's perception. God damn it.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I know.
That's not how it works at all.
Persuasion, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gulag, not jail. That is true.
Well, that's even worse.
9. He's a bundle of nerves. He just goes like, well, I guess I don't have any fucking choice. I guess so. I guess take me to jail, but like the nice version of jail, not like the bad version of jail?
Like I said, you're not going to jail. You're just being put into a protective service, so this way you don't
Which
wind up
most
dead on the
likely
streets.
Involve me getting into a cell.
No, actually, you won't even be in cuffs.
I guess I'll go along with it for now. I guess because I don't need a point. He looks over Jálee. Hey, Jálee, you vouch for this guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Jálee,
My God.
Jálee, do you vouch for this guy?
No, I was literally just saying that.
We didn't hear that at all.
Yeah, you were muted.
You were muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying something?
Gulag!
I knew I fucking didn't like you for
Oh,
some
no.
reason, Jálee. Okay. So, as you begin to kind of like escort him away to be taken to his, I'm gonna say you take him and you like have enough knowledge to be like, this guy, you don't know what he did or anything at all, so you bring him directly to Monty, and Monty is like, there would fucking be why can't it be normal? Why can't it just be like a guy killed a guy, not a guy used magic to make another guy kill another guy? It's just it's so fucking complicated. But yeah, we'll put him in like services. We'll put him like in the back for now somewhere.
All right, and I'll explain to him that he's potentially high up on the list of suspects. Not to possibly know who. Not being the one who is the the enactor of the crime.
Okay, we'll have some magic dudes take a look at it. Look at them, I guess, because I don't fucking do magic, so I can't really help with that at all. So
Thanks, Monty.
yeah, no problem, man. I guess what the fuck is happening anymore? Monty is just like having an existential crisis. So yeah, you guys avoided the encounter I had planned for you. So
Yes, screw you. I rolled really bad
You
to roll
rolled
really
so
good
you
at
rolled really
the...
bad to getting, but now you're gradually getting your power back.
I rolled
Which is
3 20s in a row.
Which is yeah,
That's
that's why I
amazing.
don't let you use the physical dice, because you abuse the shit out of it.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna say with him like in custody and the like, you don't really. That's more or less it for today, I guess. Question mark. As you all.
Come
on, man.
No. I didn't mean the end of the session. I meant for you guys, like being together and doing this investigation. I didn't mean we're ending the session. I did not mean that at all. As in, like, Monty looks at you guys and just goes, well, I guess we solved this case pretty fucking early, I guess. You guys are free to, like...
Coming over, Monty, remember.
I know, do you want that tonight?
If it weren't for those dang kids and that dog.
Yeah, tonight, Monty.
It's like, oh, okay, I'll let JJ know. He's kind of walks off, like, stressed out a little bit. But yeah, you guys more or less have a free day, as you have kind of more or less solved the big crime of the day. Kind of.
Augers, the detective strikes again.
Absolutely.
Still mad.
This is why we hired you. You
Yes.
have dumb roles.
Everyone jumps up in the air, freeze frame.
But yeah, you guys are more or less
Where
free to
were you?
do whatever you want. So what do you guys want to do?
I guess visit the shops, maybe?
The shops? Okay.
The socks.
There are various different shops around town. There's like the farmer's market, which you know is obviously go there to get fruits and vegetables. There's the pharmacist, where you get potions and the like. There are various armoring places, which is more or less just a bulletproof, like bulletproof things, Kevlar, various enchanted items and the like. There is some more shadier places where you can get some weapons and the like, but you might not have enough coin to get any of that stuff yet.
Can I get a stun gun?
Stun gun.
Actually, they don't have those yet.
1943.
Yeah, do they have pepper spray in that time?
Maybe.
Probably not even.
No, it was like
Yeah.
They
19
have like normal
60s?
guns and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it was
Pepper
like
spray was
1960s,
invented
70s.
in the 1960s. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 20 years
There
behind.
are guns.
Damn, I want to be
like
the cop.
swords
stuff
and
people.
axes and stuff like that.
You could be like the cops in Shrek, where like they just get a fucking.
people. Yeah. Oh no, the fucking pepper cracker. Oh.
The pepper cracker.
Just
Okay. But yeah, you're free to go around to various shops or do something else you want to do. It's all up to you guys.
Okay, before Rosali walks away, I catch him on the side where nobody's looking. You call me after you meet with Monty.
Okie dokie.
I'll be at the penthouse.
Alright.
Ben out.
I am gonna go off to see the mechanics.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So you go into it's kind of like a center of town. It's very much like a business building, like one of those standard business buildings that they do legitimate businesses and the like. But of course, what
like a
they're
Wall
known
Street
for,
building.
huh?
It's like a Wall Street building.
Yeah, more or less. They do legitimate business and stuff like that, but the more underground stuff is literally underground, so you have to go in there. And there's a secretary who you know that robot from like the Jetsons, like the maid robot. It kind of looks like that a little bit. But
Awesome!
Both like kind of like a mini skirt. And like a tube top, and she kind of like looks at you and goes, "Why, hello, Jálee. It's been such a long time since you have come through this way."
You know I appreciate you seeing you every single time, but we talked about this. When I come around here, it's Jálee, okay?
Okay, Jálee. You here for the usual stuff, or do you want something else?
I'm trying to see the head right now to find out any work going on.
Sure. I'll let Frederick know, and just you know, go in the elevator.
Anyone missing their bill right now?
What was that?
Anyone missing their bills right now?
I don't know about that. At least not right now. I'll do some looking into that later, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah,
Wait.
What was that?
I said I'll wait.
Okay. No, she said to go in the elevator. As you go into the elevator, you know there's like a special combination of like all the different buttons you have to press to go down, which of course it is it is level 4, level 2, and level 0, as we all know. Of course.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
Duh.
And as it just starts slowly descending down. The door opens and it looks almost like the stock market. Kind of a little bit. People are running around with various papers and stuff like that. One guy in the corner, buy, sell, buy, sell. It's like in the corner, and you see like way off to the side. You see like a conveyor belt with like various machine parts and the like, and various individuals, some more forged, some human, some various different races, putting things together and putting them down along the assembly line. And as you go down, you see like another secretary person who looks very similar to the one upstairs, who it is the same person, because she just kind of like, she does both desk jobs. She goes between both of them. She goes, well, Frederick's ready to see you right this way, and she leads you down the hallway a little bit, and there's this big giant like double doors just like made out of oak. And then she's like, it's like, Frederick, he's here to see you. And she's here, let him in. And then this door, the doors open up, and you see like a big giant desk with various papers and the like on it, and you see like a revolving chair pointed away from you, and you see an individual on the phone. And he goes, I don't care how many we gotta fucking buy or how many we gotta fucking sell. We gotta make a profit. Okay, Mom, I love you. I'll see you later. And then he turns the chair around. He goes, Jálee, my
I was
boy,
expecting
how
everything
you
except
doing?
this guy talking to
What was
his
that?
goddamn mama.
I mean, you know, when you make it big, you know. And he turns around and goes, Jálee, my friend, my companion, I don't know words that very much. How you doing?
Frederick, my good friend, how are you doing today?
Yeah, and Frederick is a warforged who's a bit like kind of round, but he's wearing like a bowler hat and like a suit, like a light tan suit, and he has a cigar in one hand, and it goes, hey, business is business, baby. Now what can I do for you? As he points to a chair for you to sit down in.
Well, besides trying to see if you guys have any recovery jobs going on at the moment, you know I'm always here to keep you on the up and up with the town and potential outbreaks of violence, I guess we'll say. I know it's your forte and your specialty.
Of course. I just love how you're just like, you just come here, lots of information and all that stuff. You're so helpful. Unlike my mother, as like he steals the phone in his hand.
I'm sorry about family troubles. They happen.
I love her, but you know, family, they don't really pay the rent, as it were. Like my mother.
Well, I mean, this booming business, you know, I think you're all set.
Booming. And you hear as like an explosion happened in the background. It's like, fucking Frank.
Literally, I'm crying.
Fucking Frank.
You gotta hire a little more competent help around here, Jesus.
No, but you know, times are tough here and there. There haven't been a lot of big scale of violence, so we've been, having to hire whoever we can get. It's a bit of a worker shortage in some regard.
It happens.
Yeah. So what's this information that you were interesting in giving me?
I'll tell you what. Oh my god. I'll tell you what. Why don't you pour us a couple whiskey neats and I'll start spinning the tail for you.
Fucking course. And he pulls out like a little glass container. He pulls the stopper out and just puts little 2 little drinks with big old ice cubes in them.
Ah, the diamond ice cubes, just the way I like it.
Of course.
So, you being the wonderful arms man that you are, I know you always like to dip yourselves in every side of the war, of course.
Oh, that is true. That is very true.
I got some word a fight's about to break out, something huge.
You're talking about that murder that happened the other day, aren't you?
Yeah, I know you know about that. I know you get word of that shit.
Yeah, we heard about it when it happened through the grapevine.
Now I'm looking to see if you can't cut back a little supply on somebody.
What you have in mind?
I want you to make it difficult for the mob. I mean, not as difficult as possible. I know they're gonna want and they're gonna get what they're gonna need, but I need to short them a little bit.
He looks at you and goes, Jálee, I love you. I do just about anything for you, but the mob is good money. They're good business. I just can't say no to a good business partner.
Listen, Frederick, you're getting tons of money from the triads, the family, and all over from different various gangs. I'm asking you to do me a little favor after all the wonderful favors I've put in for you over the years.
Roll a persuasion check.
God, don't fucking fail me now.
Fail him.
Right? It's gonna.
Please do.
I doubt it.
It fucking fails me, homie.
Oh, goddamn
He
it.
looks at you and goes, I understand your proposition. I understand your position. But I unfortunately cannot do that because I get good money from the mob.
Okay.
Now, if you're
that
talking
being
about the
case-
fucking family, I'll be fine with that because they're new. They barely got anything. The fucking kid.
Listen, you do whatever you want.
Mob and he thinks he knows it or
Listen,
everything.
Frederick. Listen, Frederick. You do whatever you want to whoever, but you know my past. I figured just a little, make it a little uneasy for them. But you do what you got to do. All I know is I can't let this break out to a full-scale riot.
I love you, but I can't say no to a lucrative business deal. I'm a neutral party. That's how I make my money.
All right, if that's the way you're gonna do it, then you need to arm me.
Arm you?
You know exactly what I mean.
This fucking guy, yeah. And he says, okay, we got 1 or 2 things that you might be interested in. And
3 months without a repo job, it better be something good.
This guy. And as he is showing you various weapons and and we are going to cut away for a little bit. And we're going to cut to, does anybody have anything in particular they would like to do?
That I know of. No. Oh, boy.
Mm.
Can I go check out armor shops?
Sure. You can go ahead and check out a couple different places. Most of them are run by Warforged because, as you know, most of the machinery, most of the armor, most of the weapon is made by the mechanics, whether it's legal or not. So you're able to find a little shop that has various Kevlar vests and the like. And you see a Warforged behind the counter who's a little bit on the shorter side, a little stumpy kind of dude, and he has a suit on, and it goes, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
I'm just looking for something.
Hey, what are you looking for? I can maybe help you.
Armor.
Okay, you gotta be
Yeah.
a little bit more specificado about that.
I don't know. I didn't read my armor class.
I know what armor does. I fucking make this stuff, but what do you want?
I don't know.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Tell the good man your budget. Tell the good man your budget, kid. Tell the good man your budget, kid. He could maybe narrow it down for you.
Oh, I need some. Do you have anything for like $100?
And unfortunately,
gold?
we don't have anything for $100. Unfortunately, we got like some elven Kevlar, which I think would look pretty good. Will work pretty good for you, but that's gonna run you about at least 700, 800 gold, maybe.
What?
What?
Could I pay you back somehow and get
we
that now?
Unfortunately, don't believe in loans as capitalists. That we are not capitalists. I'm sorry.
Oh, but sir, I'm with the church. You know I would
with
never
the
betray
church,
you.
Of course, with the church. 700 gold.
Okay.
Take it or leave it.
Can I try to steal it?
We'll slide a hand check.
No. It's a -1.
Do it.
You can't steal it.
You know what? You know what? Fine, I'll try.
Oh shit!
I'm 15.
This.
Hey yo!
I'm gonna say that shopkeeper had a +2. He rolled a 10, so a 12. So you're able to. It's like when he's not looking, you're just like, "What's that over there?" It's like, "Hey, what's over there?" And he's like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna, okay, he's gone, bye." And now you can add the elven chain to your inventory and equip it if you want.
Nice.
Hey yo!
I have robbery from a little Christian church boy. I can't believe it. But yeah.
Another elven item, though. I'm proud of you, Raph.
Yeah,
I really
and
am.
now,
Thank
is there
you.
anything else anybody would like to do?
I guess. Should I go to Frederick?
Well, it's
Later?
up to you. If you want to go there, you can.
I mean, why not? You
Sure.
know,
You
Gotta visit
head
the-
over there. What was that?
gotta visit the old man.
Yeah. As you're heading over there, Jálee is currently looking through various different items and the like, and he sees you. Hey, Jackie boy, how you doing?
Hey, Unc.
My boy, how is my boy doing?
Nothing much. Was it? Came by to tell me you need to be visited.
I mean, I always want to see my Jackie boy, and he kind of tussles your hair, and it's kind of like my Jackie boy.
Ow! You know your hands hurt me.
I know, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting you're fragile.
Not that fragile.
I don't know, you're pretty fragile. I remember this one time your step cousin Mikey like threw you off the roof. You were in the hospital for like 2 months, man.
Fuck Mikey. I broke his leg later.
Yeah, we had to buy a lot of stuff to repair Mikey's leg. He does not walk the same anymore.
Sorry about that, but still,
As
you
you
deserve
look
it.
look over in the industry hallway, you just see like a warforged just kind of limping around. Looks over, and like limps away faster.
Oh god. You are brutal.
Deserve for breaking my fucking back.
So, I know that you coming over here isn't just to say hi. Is there anything you need? Anything you want?
Yeah, cousin said that you got a job.
Yeah, I always have jobs around here for you, my boy. I got stuff to build. I got stuff to sell. There's probably somebody to kill, I would imagine. So,
Been hearing the news around town?
yeah, Jálee was kind of telling me stuff I already knew. So, yeah.
Jack from the coffee shop, right? How you doing?
No. What's up? Didn't know you knew my uncle.
Your uncle? Didn't know you guys were related.
Related.
Ad-
Found him on the street.
adopted.
You know, the same thing. Whatever.
Yeah. More adopted.
Adopted, taken off the street, loved, clothed, fed, cherished. You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm. But do I like? Is he like off on his?
What was that?
I don't know.
Jálee is there by themselves. So,
Jálee
Yeah,
is
oh,
kind
yeah.
of like off in the corner looking at various weapons and stuff like that. There's various daggers, short swords, stuff like that. Is there anything particular you would like to see?
Me? I just want to get a job and get,
Oh, no,
get
no,
it done.
I was talking to Jálee about it. I'll get back to you in a second.
Let me roll
No
an
problem.
investigation.
Sure.
Because I originally came in there for another reason, so you know what I mean?
Sure, that's fine.
I find nothing.
3. There's some nice daggers. You don't know which one will really do what.
I'm just laughing. It's such a fucking shitty check.
I mean, yeah. You find some. There's a cool kind of jagged dagger that looks like it could be used to have poison or something like that in it. Maybe, you know.
I just look at Frederick and I say, I'll take this dagger for now and just slip it in my waist.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Don't worry about it. Add a dagger of venom to your inventory, please.
Dagger of venom.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, Jack, you talk about job. Yeah, I got plenty of jobs there. There was a little while ago, there was a custom job for a dagger. It was a fucking beautiful dagger. It was black as the night, jagged, curved, with a bunch of different ornaments and the like and stuff like that we made for this individual, and they fucking took off with the merchandise without fucking paying.
Are you talking about the meteorite dagger? How can you honestly
It
let that
was a
man slip?
meteorite made out of a dagger. Yes, it was. It was made for this individual. We only have a few of those meteorite daggers around. It was made for this individual who promised a lot of money, but the guy who was fucking guarding it just let him take it without, like, paying or anything.
Did you let Steve guard it?
Against my better judgment, my wife Dolores, God rest her soul, was like, "You never let your cousin Steven do it." And I'm like, "Fucking fine, do it." And he loses the damn thing. That thing was worth at least 5,000 gold.
Oh shit.
I'm talking at least if you can get that back, find out who it was, point us in the right direction. 5,000 gold, boom, is yours.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Sounds fun.
Hey yo, Ruben has
I
a
guess I'll-
side quest.
I guess I'll take the job.
Okay,
10 more of those and you'll be like around level 5, I guess.
Yeah. So, as we're going to cut away from that, is there anything else anybody wants to do in particular?
I can't look at anything.
I was going to look for more police-oriented weapons.
I mean, like, there's like batons, there's swords, and the like, and those prices vary from individual to individual swords and the like. But anything magical or anything is going to cost you a good amount more.
What exactly is there for me to get for my price range, which is 100 gold?
I mean, honestly, not a lot, probably. Like, let me take a gander at the inventory.
Alright.
You can get a great axe for like 30 gold, a great sword which you already have, long sword for about 15 gold, get a moon touch great sword for I would say like 75 gold. Get a morning star for 15 gold, and so on and so forth.
And so not really anything useful.
Not
What
really.
about what about
Like a moon touch sword does the same
yeah.
damage and everything, but has like a little extra thing or two on it.
Just brightness.
Yeah.
What about like armor?
Armor, that's gonna be a little. That's definitely be more pricey, I would say. Like, let's say, like a breastplate. That's 400 gold, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, no, I guess I'm good for now.
Yeah, okay. So, is there anything else anybody wants to look at, wants to do, or anything at all?
Nope.
No, I'm heading over to Monty's. Whoop whoop.
Okay.
Heading over to Monty's for dinner.
Okay. So.
Time for
as
Queen!
You head over to Monty's house.
Do I have to follow him?
No, you don't. I would say at this point you would be free to go home if you want.
Oh, let's go.
You're free to return to your
Free to
family
go home. Free to do whatever you want.
for now.
So as you get to Monty's house, it's starting to become darker. So as you start heading towards his house, you go up to the door, you knock, and once you knock, you see Monty like dressed in like much more casual clothes, like a sweater and jeans. He's kind of goes, oh, hey kid, I didn't expect you here so soon. and you hear in the background, it's like you hear like in the background like somebody else goes, oh, is that Jim? And he goes like, yes, that's Jim. Just relax, don't freak out. And like you see like bolting around the corner, you see like this tabaxi who has like a light gray tabaxi, and he is fairly broad-shouldered, a good amount taller than Monty, and he sees you and he goes, Jim, and he reaches and he just grabs you and he just hugs you very tight. You do hear a crack in your spine as he picks you up, and he just goes, oh Jim, it's been so long, as he just like picks you up, and like Monty's like, okay, you can put him down, please don't kill him, we've been on this before. I know honey, shut up, and he puts him down.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, Jim. How have you been? How've things been?
It's getting a little bit hectic lately. It's very how should I say, business, but not as usual.
Yeah, Monty's more or less informed you what's going on, and a little bit of backstory for you, everybody else. JJ also worked on the Force, but no longer works in the Force. He was a forensic scientist when him and Monty met. Just before like Monty met you, they met, got together, got married, and the like, and they lived together. And yeah, and he's currently retired from the Force. Monty keeps swearing up and down that he'll retire, but of course never does. Or he's like, I'll do it next year. You know how it is.
Yep.
So yeah, as they bring you in, you go through the living room, and it looks more or less the same as you saw it. There's a couch. There's like a small 2 TV in the corner. There's a record player, and you see various pictures of them together, and you see a couple pictures with you in them. You see them like a couple picture, a picture of you off to school and stuff like that, like you in a little schoolboy's uniform. You see a picture of you being entered in the police academy, and both of them standing right next to you and the like. And yeah, so as you all enter into the dining room, you all have a wonderful evening, because JJ, as you remember, is a fantastic cook. You have a fantastic meal and everything, and afterwards you all sit down in the living room for a little bit, and it's getting to be pretty late, and Monty goes, okay, I have work in the mornings, and probably need to get Jim to go do stuff with me in the morning, so we probably should head home. And Jaden's like, oh, okay. I mean, looks at you, just dead serious, and goes, fucking visit more. God, we barely see you. Only time we see you is when a fucking dead body shows up. So please visit.
I'll try a lot more, alright?
Yeah, please visit. Okay. And they both walk you out. Unless there's anything you want to say or anything you want to do at all before you leave.
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, so they all leave, they wave you off, and you start heading home towards your apartment. And as you go into your apartment building, walk down the hallway to your apartment, you noticed the door is open.
I am going to very quickly pull out my my weapon, but in that weird like sidearm cop kind of way.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And very briskly yet I guess trying to be
Okay, so as you I'm gonna give me a stealth check, which I believe is at disadvantage for you because of your armor.
Oh shit.
8. 18. 8. With an 8, you kind of like chip all your foot a little bit, and you're like, shit. And you as you enter, you see there's a light on, because you have like a little office room off to the side in your apartment where you do work and stuff like that, and you see a light on in there, and you hear a woman's voice just go, no need for sneaking around, just come on in.
You say as you're in my apartment.
Exactly, it's yours, so why sneak around?
Well, why leave the door open?
Just fucking get in here.
Alright, I get in there, but I'm still
as you enter into the doorway, you see 2 individuals in the room. The first one that draws to your attention, you see a halfling woman, dark brown hair, in like a light dress, with a dagger to her throat that she has in her own hand, and she is crying. She's going, he's here, can I please go now? Please, you said when he got here that I would be able to go, and you see her, shh, and she just stops talking. And you look over her, and you see, with her back turned to you, you see a woman in a black cloak who you can see is looking around through, like, just looking, because there's photos and stuff all around in your office of your family and the like, and she looks at all of them and just goes, well, now that we're finally alone, except for that one, but don't worry about her. And she turns around to face you, and she is nearly the spitting image of your father. She is a elvish woman with long dark hair, but you do see spouts of gray and the like in her hair, and you see various wrinkles upon her face, and you see she's wearing a dark dress, and you see adorned around her neck is like a necklace with a bright red gem in the center of it, and there is a very, very dull glow to the gem. And she looks at you and just goes, wow, you really do look almost like him. Except you have too much of your mother in you. And you just tell there's a bit of venom as she says that.
Alright, and I'm just gonna walk slowly around the room, just taking everything in, and especially glancing at the. I'm assuming a civilian. Is that who it is?
Roll an insight check.
Bring it up. Watch, I'm gonna roll like a 3.
Yes.
No, actually.
16. You can assume she's an innocent from the way she's dressed. It looked like she was on her way back from home. You do see like tears like going down her face and various streaks of like her makeup and like on her face.
Can I cast that thing on her? Because it appears to be like she's charmed like the man before.
Go ahead and roll another Arcana check. If you roll good on it, you only am able to do that if you roll a good on an Arcana check. 17. You see as you cast this spell, you can see it start dissipate, but then you look over and you see the woman's gem glows brighter, and then like it's like what you just did was just undone. She goes, well, we can't have you ruining all the fun before it begins, can we?
From what I can tell, you said you wanted to be alone, so why is the civilian here with a knife to her throat?
Because of insurance. If I, a strange random woman, was just in here by myself, you would have no doubt attacked me by now. So
well, who's the other woman?
Don't worry, she doesn't matter much. Don't worry about her. And she sits down at your desk and just kind of looks at you and just goes, well, I never thought I would see you. I didn't even know you were a thing until not that long ago.
What do you mean by that?
Well, of course you were there for the whole entire incident, the body, everything. And doing one of my puppets, as it were.
Of course. But I didn't know that it was you.
I know that. Of course I know that. You didn't know who I was. I didn't know who you were. Until I had, that individual who you broke free of my control, following around you for a little while. I will have to do some adaptation to that, because it seems you have potentially found a way around it, which is very fascinating. But,
yeah, well, I mean, spells that take control of prime suspects in an investigation don't sit well with the detective right here.
Such a goody two-shoes, just like Daddy was.
And how are you connected to my late father?
Well, isn't it obvious? I'm your aunt. Sibling. Roll an insight.
Aunt.
Roll an insight check, baby.
Well, there you go.
5. She seems to be telling the truth. You could just by looking at her. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, you can just tell by just like looking at her that she has similar like facial features and like hair to your father, but she looks significantly older, which is weird because you know that like elves, specifically like high elves, don't age like the same way that people do. Like elves like grow same time as a person until like they're in like either 20s or the 30s, and they look young for like a long time. But this lady looks older, like way older than your dad was. So she looks at you up and down and just goes, well, I just thought that it would be good time for a meeting, seeing as you ruined my plans for now anyway, but I have plenty more where that came from, and plenty more pawns to use.
I wonder what your plans will be. Thankfully I stopped you in your tracks, and you're probably gonna have to be wary of me, huh?
For now. just because you found one way of my doing it doesn't mean that you know everything.
Well, I'll figure it out. That's my job.
Oh, I bet you will try. And that is very entertaining.
So you clearly know what happened to my parents a couple years ago, and I reach for the dagger that I always carry around with me.
Okay. Are you pulling it out to show her, or are you?
No, not show.
Okay,
More
roll a sleight of hand check.
Where the hell is it? There it is.
Okay, so sleight of hand. Let me look really quick what her sleight of hand is, because I don't or perception. I don't remember what it is.
Ow, Simone.
Fuck.
She does not seem to notice as you reach for the dagger.
Simone. Oh, ow. Simone.
So yeah, she does not notice you reaching for your dagger.
Okay. And I am. What should I do?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I guess I'm going to very quickly take a swing, but not directly at her, because I have a feeling that she can probably move, but more so towards the gem.
Ooh. So so I guess just roll an attack. Just roll an attack.
Do I have to roll to hit DC?
Yes.
Well, okay, there's the hit the DC, then there's the damage.
Yeah, here's the weird thing is that the dagger that I have doesn't really have any damage.
Just use a normal dagger. Just use a normal dagger to attack, and I'll tell you what you can add to it.
Alright, well, I need to add that into my inventory. Hold up. Dagger. Dagger, add.
Dagger.
And equip. Okay.
So go ahead and roll an attack. Well, you have to roll an attack first.
Hit the
13. You throw the dagger and it just like hits the wall like right next to her. She goes, "Well, I was wondering where that went. But it seems the time for our conversation is coming to an end." And as she starts walking around the desk in front of you, goes, "It was good to finally meet my nephew, but I unfortunately must be going."
I'm going to very quickly move after her.
As she's walking around the desk, you hear as the woman
And kill her.
As the woman who is also in the room slashed her throat with a dagger, and is just bleeding from the throat. And she goes, "Well, I guess you have a choice." And she walks out of the room, and there's the woman on the ground, bleeding and choking on her own blood on the ground.
I'm going to very quickly tap her, and I'm going to lay hands and give her 9 HP.
Okay, I'm gonna say roll me a medicine check, because this is different than just pumping health into somebody, because somebody actually slashed their throat. So
medicine my nuts.
You're able to just kind of put pressure on the throat. You're able to like light your hands up. You're able to heal her. And as you were doing this, you hear a boom. It sounds like a clap of thunder. And by the time you were able to heal her, get her up, make sure she's not dying, as you run out into the hallway, she is gone. And that is where we shall end today's session.
No, it was getting good.
Fucking ripping names, my boys. Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's getting real nice, man. Like fucking stories unfolding. You're basically cocking us, you son of a bitch.
That's what D&D is, baby. You get to
Fuck
the edge and you want more.
So how do you guys like my backstory, huh?
Yeah, that I added some stuff
We
to.
don't know it. This isn't
You
very
will learn.
You
informative.
will
Well,
learn.
you're getting cucked by it right now.
Exactly.
How's
I
it feel?
cucked all of you, and it
Fuck
feels so
yourself.
good.
Stop cooking me.
I'm gonna cuck.
But yeah, that's the end of
Okay.
today's session.
Damn. So dumb.
Dama tu cosita.
I'm assuming you did not see that coming, Rosali, did you?
No, I did not. As you could tell, but I was definitely going for that jewel, that gem.
But
Well,
dude,
you will have to wait and see until next time. So
I
that's
love
gonna be it
family
from
conflict.
us over on the dungeon and the doom.
My nuts got cracked open. Shut my
Yep. So we'll see you hopefully next Wednesday, as long as everything goes according to plan. I doubt it, but God only
hopefully.
knows. But yeah, it's gonna be it, and I guess we'll see you all next week.
No, we won't.
Bye, bitches. What do you mean? No, we won't.